I grew up under socialism, and this is everything that my government used to give us every single week when I was younger. We got bread twice a week delivered to our doorstep. Everything that I'm saying in this video was delivered to our doorstep. So you got bread on Tuesday mornings and on Friday mornings. It was always sourdough dark rye bread, because sourdough dark rye bread is high in fiber, and fiber is important to general well-being. So I guess that was their reasoning behind that. We got milk and eggs, a 6-pack of eggs, delivered to our doorstep every 3 days like clockwork. Fruit. Every single Friday morning when you got your bread, you got a bag of fruit. Now this was typically apples or pears or oranges or bananas. Occasionally it was something like a grapefruit, but apples tended to be the most common. Twice every single month you received some sort of red meat. Only red meat. You never received chicken or anything like that, only red meat. And you would receive enough red meat to feed your entire family, or at least who you've declared is living in your household. And the reasons for this is that somebody somewhere in the powers that be would have decided somewhere along the line that it was cheaper to treat iron illnesses at a grassroots level than to wait for them to simmer and fester into a bigger problem to be addressed in a clinic environment. And finally, on the 2nd of the month, every single month, unless the 2nd just so happened to fall on a Sunday, because nothing ever got done on a Sunday ever, in which case it would be pushed to the 3rd, you would receive a rations box. And in your rations box would be a bunch of staples to get you through the month. So there would be sugar, there would be flour, there would be some kind of grain, usually barley. Barley was extremely common. It was the most common form of grain. We received a huge bag of some kind of cereal every single month. Usually it was some kind of oat, but it could be some kind of polenta or some kind of wheat bran or some kind of just wheat biscuit it was typically designed that you would eat it with the milk that you got delivered every 3 days. Then you would get some kind of cooking oil. Sometimes it would be a literal bottle of oil, but most of the time it was just like 5 or 6 sticks of butter. And you would get nutritional yeast. And you would also get a jar of honey. Now, why we needed a jar of honey every single month is beyond me, because my family never used an entire jar of honey in a month, but I'm certain that some families did. And so, and tea bags. You got a box of 150 tea bags every single month, which is fabulous. I'm sure it was very handy for a lot of people, not so handy for me, because I have got the opposite of that condition where people can't eat ice cream because it hurts their teeth. I can't drink hot liquids because it hurts my teeth. And so my tea consumption was never huge, but I'm sure that a lot of people did appreciate it. But there you go. That is what people got.